So what's up guys, it's ABJ here and this is the 12th episode of the Road to Glory in FIFA 17 Ultimate Team now. So as you can see there in the last episode, we got a bit of 3 or 4 games left in the Division 8 if I can remember correctly, and we are very close to winning the Division 8, and of course we are on a very good run. We are losing a couple of games here and there. That's entirely because FIFA 17 is quite new yet and I'm not really a very good player at it, and I'm quite really struggling to be honest, and I've been doing some researches and watching some tutorials to improve my gameplay, and I hope we do that. So before getting into the major parts of this video, we are seeing the remaining games of the Division 8 as I told you earlier, and I'm not scoring many goals. There was a bunch of period I wasn't scoring goals at all, and I was just winning by 1 goal here and there. That was either from penalty or just a mix-up from my opponent, but over the period of time I was conceding all sorts of goals, really like crappy goals, good goals, and deserved goals, not deserved goal, every kind of goals like that. And there was a fact that I did not score enough goals to have a positive goal difference in my divisions now, which I'm just getting a bit over it, and I'm scoring a couple of goals when I have a good game here and there. And you might have seen a couple of games where I scored like 2 or 3 goals, and I'm kind of having some decent form together in a couple of matches, and I would lose an odd game here and there and lose some games which are entitled for me to lose, so here and there as well. So I started getting a bit more advanced into FIFA 17. I'm started getting a bit more better at FIFA 17, and I will always tend to get better at the Ultimate Team as the FIFA cycle goes on. So I did 2 things here, one good one and one not good one, and not a wise one to be fair. And whenever I think that I've done such a thing in Ultimate Team, I kick myself. I shouldn't have done there. So speaking of that, we won the Division 8. As you can see on the background, we won like 5,000 coins, which is a massive return. And what I did is that I went and sold a couple of players now. I clearly didn't enjoy the Barclays Premier League team as of that stage, and I went and sold the expensive players like Klein, whom we recently bought for 12,000 coins, Mandanda for 14.5k, and Eric Bailey for 27,000 coins. However, I made a couple of thousand loss on Eric Bailey. I bought him for 27,000 coins and I had to sell him for 26,000 coins, so we lost a couple of thousand coins on tax. And I listed Oscar and I bought it back because he didn't sell for his minimum value, which is a 3,000 coin. And pretty much I discarded the Barclays Premier League team apart from a couple of 82, 81 or 82 rated player, and I kept Mustafi because I love Arsenal players and I love Arsenal. So that's one thing which did not include the 2 things I said to you earlier. The second, the one thing that I did wrong is that as I was going through these games, and I saw Nepenthes' video on squad building Giovinco, the fact he completed that, and I wanted to go and complete him as well for a simple reason. I like Nepenthes a much lot, and as I said earlier, this series is more of following his footsteps and trying to have a very good experience as he does have in the last year, and trying to have it in this year in FIFA 17. So I wanted to do the squad building challenge for Giovinco. So I had a couple of decent guys in my club as well for the MLS team, and I had like nearly 80,000 to 90,000 coins sitting on my club in the coins tally, so I wanted to use a couple of thousand coins. So I went on, bought players here and there, and I had nearly like 40% of the players that I completed, and I did spend like 40 to 50,000 coins. Let's keep it at 50,000 coins, and I just completed 5 sets. And there were like 15 sets remaining, and while completing them I had a thought like I have been completing like 10 to 12 sets now, and the fact that I only completed 5 sets for 50,000 coins, I was not able to spend 150,000 coins for the remaining 15 sets, and the players were really expensive, and some of the players were price fixing those important players for the squad building challenges. So I did back off it, and that was a good decision. And whenever I saw a clip that I bought players for like 6,000 coins for a silver I spent on them, and I feel so mad, and I should have not done and saved like 50,000 coins. Now I have just emptied my club with coins, and apart from that, one good thing I have done is open a couple of bronze packs, and I think I opened like 25,000 worth of bronze packs, and I have a ton of bronze players in the club, and waiting for them to put in the squad building challenges for the upgrade pack method. So there's a couple of things I've done, and another thing I've done wrong is selling those players now. I couldn't get a couple of games, a good run in a couple of games, so I decided to sell the Barclays Premier League team. Overall, I wasn't enjoying it, apart from the fact that when I used Lukaku, Lukaku and Sterling, I really did enjoy the Barclays Premier League team, but I never do so much recently the Barclays Premier League team, so I went and sold this players. But I dearly regret that decision, and I was in need of Barclays Premier League team later when I sold those players now. And I just wanted to use the La Liga squad because we got Griezmann, and although we could sell Griezmann, we would be like around 400,000 coins if we sell everything in the club, which is worth more than its discard value, and build a very cheaper La Liga team. And I know the market crash is coming, and I got to be ready for that. Although we still have over a month left on that, we have to be proactive, especially as a Road to Glory channel. So I'm planning on doing that. But as for now, we are going with a hybrid. I'm using Sterling on the right hand side. We are working with Griezmann up top, and using a Barclays Premier League right hand side, and using Alex Hunter and Danny Welbeck where we could as a substitute, and getting rid of Dele Alli, Mahrez, the guys on loan, and using them wherever I need them. So that's the way we are getting through in this Division 7 title. So that's the way we are doing the Division 7 season right now, online divisions. And the fact I couldn't qualify for the weekend league put me entirely on divisions. I have nothing else to play in the Ultimate Team. I am doing the weekend tournaments here and there, the daily knockout tournaments, and I'm getting demolished at hand. There was a couple of games I lost like 4-0, 6-0, and it's kind of embarrassing and humiliating for me. So as you can see there, I made a couple of changes to the La Liga team. I bought like Keylor Navas, who you clearly didn't enjoy Moya being an 80 rated player, and he feels so much better than Keylor Navas. And that's the way we are going now. We got a couple of wins and a couple of losses in the Division 7, and after that, I can tell you it was a pretty quick fall and a pretty big fall. And I hope I recovered that, and I record from that as well, which is a good news. And to finish off this episode, you might be seeing a couple of good bronze packs. And those two bronze packs alone would give me around like 6,000 coins, apart from the fact that there were several things I sent them to the club. So that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I will see you in the next episode soon.